Have you ever asked yourself, why am I still working like it's 2012 in a 2025 threat landscape? Let's talk about the end of the 9 to 5 technologist. I'm Jason Samuel, and this is Behind the Screens. And the topic of today's short talk, we're looking at a shift that's reshaping what it means to work in tech, especially in security. Let's talk clocks, let's talk culture, and let's talk the death of the 9 to 5 technologist. Look, here's the thing. The traditional 9 to 5 schedule, the punch in and punch out, check tickets, repeat, etc., is fading. And not because people don't want structure, but because the demands of modern IT, especially cybersecurity, they don't respect office hours. Think about it. Bad actors don't respect office hours, nor are they local to you potentially. They could be global. Threat actors don't operate on a schedule. Patches don't wait for calendar invites. Incidents never say, hey, let's circle back on Monday. So naturally, the people defending our systems, building our infrastructures, and managing our endpoints, we've evolved. We've become outcome driven. We've become flexible, distributed, and deeply integrated into the flow of business. We've traded time blocks for context switching and daily stand-ups for asynchronous war rooms. Let's take a step back. A few years ago, I worked with a security operations team that started their day after dinner. Their shift started at 8 p.m. because that's when the threat profile spiked due to their geography and the industry overlap. But they didn't call it a shift, they just called it work. Meaningful work delivered when it mattered most to the business. And that's the point. Work isn't a time slot anymore, it's a responsibility. Let's talk about what this actually looks like in practice. Adaptive roles. Engineers who have to wear multiple hats, bouncing from infrastructure to automation to policy compliance, depending on the day or the hour. Teams operating across time zones, follow the sun, with rolling responsibility. There's no end of the day, just continuity of service. Outcome over presence. The smartest orgs aren't asking, did you log in at 9 o'clock? They're asking, did we mitigate risk today? Did we ship? Did we learn? Always on security mindset. Even when you're off the clock, the alert in your pocket, the anomaly in your logs, it sticks with you. Not because you're being exploited, but because you care. Now here's my take. The death of the 9 to 5 technologist isn't about burnout. I want to be very clear about that. It's about belonging. It's about recognizing that technical professionals aren't robots that need to be plugged in from 9 to 5. We're creatives, problem solvers, and protectors. But here's the catch. This only works when empathy and trust are part of your business culture. It has to be part of your organization. It has to be part of the mindset. You can't demand 24/7 outcomes from people who aren't supported, who don't feel seen, who are constantly fighting red tape instead of real threats. So yes, the rigid schedule is dying, but it's being replaced by something better. Autonomy, impact, and shared mission. And that's the future of tech work. Not hours logged, but actual problems solved. Not presence, but performance. Not titles, but teamwork. Are you already living this shift? Or are you still stuck in calendars that don't reflect your contribution? Let's talk. Drop me a DM, share your team structure, or tag me with your experiences. Let me know if you're working this mindset already or if you're in the process of at your company. If this was helpful, follow the podcast and share it with your team. It's word of mouth referrals like this that really helps this channel grow. Anyone looking to join my free weekly newsletter, the links to everything are in the description below. Please do check them out. I post a ton of good resources there, and they tend to have a lot of value, but I don't often present it on this channel just because of time constraints. But if you like what you're hearing here, check out my other stuff. As always, I appreciate your support, and thank you for listening.